We boarded this boat fitted with an outboard motor at Chagalanyi landing site on our way to explore some parts of Lake Victoria that present significant risk to those who use the waters from time to time. The helmsman took us to the danger spots but was careful not to go too near. They tell us that accidents on the waters happen just as often as they do on the roads. It is when you get in the middle of the lake with no land in sight that the reality hits you that traveling on water can be dangerous. The rocks, some which jut out of the water and others that lie hidden beneath, could damage the boat if it runs into them.
Strong winds are very dangerous. They cause huge waves that force the boat towards the rocks, which damage the vessel.
Most fishermen know that there are rocks there and steer far away from them.
In June, 3 people died here when heavy winds pushed the boat in which they were traveling and slammed it into the rocks.
We know where the sharp rocks are and avoid them. Those people ignored the strong winds and their boat eventually capsized.
Those familiar with these waters say that there are periods when they just cannot venture into the water.
The dangerous months are June, July and August. The weather is bad during that period.
When there are strong winds and bad weather, the fishermen cannot risk going far out. Many have died during storms and heavy rain.
Cyclones are very deadly and fishermen do not go out when they sense them coming.
For the layperson, the best approach would be to steer towards the shores. But the fishermen strongly advise that it is better to stay away from land and go farther out.
The waves grow bigger and stronger as they approach the shore. There is a danger that the waves might cause the boat to capsize.
But what would you do if you found yourself in this tricky situation?
Disengage the gears and turn off the engine so that the boat stops moving, otherwise it will capsize.
Those who use these waters daily know well the dangers they face. Surprisingly, even with this knowledge, none of them ever uses a life jacket, saying they cannot afford them. In the next part of this series, find out how the environment is being affected by people looking to make a living, but instead destroying the forests and green cover. Linda Chibombo, NTV.